Hi, I'm Marv Junk at Maranatha Bible Church, and I'm one of the elders here. We decided to do the John North Sent program that Christ has given us the opportunity. He sent us to this earth to make a difference. And so I've never quite looked at it that way until this program was introduced to us about a year ago. Not only does it say that we're sent, and there's lots of scripture references that support that, but it also puts us on a spectrum of when we meet people, we are to engage them, and we're to at some point try to build a relationship so we can find out where they are at in their journey towards Christ, because everybody should have an opportunity. So having a year under my belt, I feel real strongly that I am part of that mission. And so I've been doing this with everybody that I come and encounter. So I love to garden, and I was at my garden, and I had spent 5 weeks in Arizona, and I overextended my stay there. So when I got home, my garden at Lau Park was a mess. It was a ghetto, a jungle of dandelions and Canadian thistles. And it was just incredibly discouraging. So I had to spend an entire day. So about half the day I'm digging and getting this all cleaned up. And this guy comes and pulls up in his pickup truck, his red truck. And I think I need a break anyway. So I walk over to his truck. He rolls the window down, and I banter with him. I say, "Could you use some dandelions?" And he just laughed, and we went back and forth. And as I looked in his cab, he had in the middle of the two seats in the front a cross made of olive wood. And on the cross beams, he had two names. Well, I found that they were the names of his two sons. He had three sons. One lived in Des Moines with his grandchildren. The other two, when he was 11 years old, his youngest son got hit by a car in Cedar Rapids and killed. The second son had a tumor on his brain. When they went in to do surgery, they found a tumor underneath the tumor that took this guy's life immediately. So it was just a sad thing. So I said, "Oh my." And I said, "Well, I am like you. I'm a man of God, and I want to talk with you about this." And so I found out, he gave me his background, and so it was a nice segue into, as we're in the evangelism shift, taught to look at where they're at and build them from there. So I built a nice relationship with this man ever since. But on that same day, he said he was going to go home and pick up some kind of hoeing tool to use in his garden. And I had told him that I was going to take my grandkids fishing that next weekend. And so he said, okay. So he goes home, he comes back, and he stops 20 minutes later, and he's got a blue rod in his hand for fishing. And he said, "I've been looking for a home for this for a long time." And I thought, "Lord, you got this." So we have had several discussions since that time. But it's just a wonderful testimony that we are sent and people are waiting for us. So, thank you.